Hello everyone, are you guys ready for the live stream? What's going on with Bitcoin? Are we going to go to much lower levels like mentioned in today's video? And it seems like it is losing steam, and we are going to analyze the situation in this live stream. I'm just going to check here in the comment section to see. Ready for the live stream. Whoops. What's going on with Bitcoin? Are we going to
Yes,
go
we are
to
live.
much
Hello.
lower levels? How's everyone doing? Guys, first of all, let's all together scroll down and smash up that like button. We are 54 right now watching the stream. Let's make sure to smash up that like button to all-time high, as they say. And let's analyze the situation. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We can take a look at S&P 500. We might be getting a little bit of bearishness here. I am still relatively bullish for the end of the week. Okay, we could potentially reach all-time highs. We can go through that. We're going to go through Bitcoin because it seems like we are having that rollover that we are talking about. We will be taking a look at the harmonic patterns. Where would be the first target, okay, if a harmonic pattern were to play out? And by the looks of things, we have basically lost this, strongest point of control right there on the VPVR. Looking at this trading action here, okay, I was doubting that we were potentially going to lose this level, and I'll go through the comment section now, guys. 1 second. I was in doubt here a little bit, just because we were trading around this range where there's the highest point of control here on the VPVR. So there was a possibility that we weren't going to drop here, and we were going to, invalidate, this potential roll down. Now I'm getting more confident now while we were losing this range. The only thing is that the volume is not too high. Okay, volume is not that high here from this drop that we've been having for the last few hours. Now this could change, of course. Now we could have a massive drop, in the next coming hours. And yeah, the strongest point right now, the next major level here, the next major level is this $41,600. That is the strongest point there. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll see what happens in the next coming hours, guys. I think we are going to reach those levels. All right, let me go here through the comment section here quickly. One second. Let me know, guys. Can you confirm me in the comment section that everything is okay? Right. Let me say hello, guys. Let me say hello. Luna Terra, please, says Jansen. Yeah, we can take a look, have a look at Terra. Absolutely. Hello, Crypto Legend, says Mark Dutch. Smash up that like button. You got it, my man. We were almost 200 people watching. Now, guys, even though Bitcoin does drop, okay, hang on a second. Let me just check something. All right. Even though Bitcoin does drop, guys, all the way down, and we can zoom out here on a daily chart. Even though Bitcoin does drop to, I don't know, say $37,000, do you believe in market cycle lengthening? And I'll go straight through the comment section right away. We've been talking about this since the drop back in May. Okay, this was posted in June on the Bitcoinsensus Twitter account. If you don't follow us there, make sure to follow us on Twitter down below. And if market cycles are lengthening, this means maybe not in Q1 or even Q2. We might be peaking at in Q3. We don't really know exactly. But are you a believer that market cycles are lengthening? And let me ask you this on a poll: or bear market is in. Do you believe in market cycle lengthening? Do you believe in market cycle lengthening, guys? Let me know in the comment section. And if you believe in market cycle lengthening, this means that, yeah, the peak is not in, such as for Bitcoin and some altcoins. And we are going to have a little bit more of a bull run in the next coming months, all right, in 2022. Let me know, guys, in the poll. And I'm going to scroll down here. Good afternoon, Crypto Legends, Shaky Shack. How are you doing? I guess this is Seb. Right, good evening. Oh, hello, Joseph. How are you doing? Thank you for the stream right on time. Yes. Yeah, basically, I think a lot of people are worried about what is going to happen. Well, we talked about this potential scenario. I actually think that BTC could drop all the way down to that $40,600 range. And I'm going to start becoming very, very bullish there, guys. Remember, we need to become bullish. Basically, when we drop in and when we're pumping, we want to become bearish, right? So this is exactly what is happening right now. I was starting to be bearish right over here. Okay, for that potential lower high and roll down, because, you know, it's just, let's keep it simple here with price action, all right? And price action is clearly to the downside. We have lower highs, lower lows, all right? And yeah, basically volume. Who's the winner here? Whoever has more volume. And who's got more volume? Yeah, we got the selling pressure having more volume. So let's stick with the trend to the downside. And all of these relief rallies are going to be potentially selling opportunities. Now, I remember 2 days ago, we talked about the scenario here on Bitcoin reaching, you know, 45.5 or even $47,000, where we have a big resistance. But I think too many people were expecting those levels to be reached to potentially short. And yeah, maybe we're not reaching those levels, and we are going to go down, you know, from here. We are going to retest 40,600 maybe, or even lower levels. I showed you in today's video, I have two potential harmonic patterns that might be playing out. I think a lot of people also, a lot of eyes on this scenario over here, which I explained in today's video. You know, are we having that accumulation, and we're going to have a massive spring point below $40,000 in the next coming days, maybe a week or two. And I think a lot of people are expecting that scenario, but they are also expecting a higher relief rally hitting $47,000. So yeah, we need to go with the kind of unexpected, right? I think a lot of people think, you know, especially the bullish people or even the bears, you know, might think, yes, okay, the bulls will have that chance of having that relief rally to $47,000. And yeah, we may be not going to get that, guys. We may be not going to get that. And analyzing here with a couple of patterns, volume, major resistance, you know, everything indicates that, you know, we are potentially going to fall already from these levels in between today and tomorrow. My first personal target is $40,600. I haven't protected my position. I am in a short position here on Bybit, like I showed you today, and I'm not just about going to protect it. I'm going to, you know, I shouldn't lose this trade already. I should start putting it in break even. But yeah, I'm still pretty confident that, you know, we might see a little bit of volatility, and, you know, might see a nice, you know, bounce here, a dead cat bounce scenario, and then come back down. So I'm still risking it here. You know the deal. If you are interested in trading, you got the best bonus down below, guys, on Bybit and also on Prime XBT. You get the best bonus available. I've got full tutorials of both of the exchanges, and you get the best, guys, and I get a small commission thanks to you. That's another way to support the channel. Let's take a look at yeah, we can go through Bitcoin in just a little bit. Let's go through the comment section. Moon, when? Well, I think it all depends on what, I mean, for Bitcoin it might not be anytime soon. I know we can see that we're having some a little bit of a bounce on the Bitcoin dominance, you know, almost reaching 40%. We've gone up 1%, basically almost 1% in less than 24 hours. So this is not good for altcoins. We are seeing some altcoins, you know, exploding. I just sold some of my metas all the way up here at $300 because I saw that it was making a lower high. But this, I'm only not leverage trading. This is only spot trading. Metis right over here, it might be having a really big correction. Come on, guys. Metis has had an insane pump. I think a good buy-in zone for Metis is in between $250, $260, which I do have some buying orders there. So selling high, trying to get in at lower levels. Spot on here, just sold after this kind of doji candle right there, creating a lower high. I was checking Bitcoin, it looks bearish. Absolutely incredible, guys. Sometimes, when you stuck looking at the charts every single day, sometimes it just works like magic. Now let's take a look at the comment section. Super focused. Hello, how are you doing? Good day. Bro, says Sazmit. Yo, what's up, brother? Sazmit, how are you doing? Opportunity, not danger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. But I mean, if we are going to come lower, then yeah, you're going to get a better opportunity, right? So, yeah, that is for sure. I think 40k or even below 40k levels is almost, I'm not going to say imminent, but in my opinion, it will happen. It will happen. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or in 2 days or next week after potentially having something like this. But I think, losing this level or going slightly, above that range is very, very likely, I think, in my opinion. Now, yes, of course, you could get that bounce. Remember, this could also still be like an ABC correction from this entire drop, okay? So we're looking at probabilities. I will start defending my trade here. But yeah, I will be pretty bearish if we do start hitting this resistance and getting some kind of reaction there, all depending on what kind of wicks, okay? We need to see high volume, very, very high volume to the upside to start becoming bullish and breaking heavily that $47,000. So we'll be analyzing the situation. Remember, the trend is down, guys. Still, I am bullish. I'm a strong believer in market cycle lengthening, and I think we are going to see some bullish months ahead of us. But we're analyzing immediate short term, guys, right now, and immediate short term is looking a little bit bearish. Hello, Andy. Buenas noches. Says German. How are you, my man? Hey, Andy. Let's go. Of course. Let's try and crush the charts here and see what's going to happen. Okay, guys. Before anything else, let's go smash that like button. Journey, thank you very much for the insane support. That is also, that is very, very true. Smashing up that like button. Very important, guys. Scroll down. 300 of us right now. Just smash up that like button. It just takes 2 seconds of your time, and it helps me immensely. Right. Okay, guys, before anything else, let's go smash that like button. Yes, I read that. Can you take a look at S&P 500, says Sazmit? Yeah, of course we can. There you have it. S&P 500, my take here, the most bearish case scenario on the S&P 500 would be coming down to retest the ultimate low from these higher lows in between today and tomorrow. That would be my most bearish case scenario, and get a massive bounce for the rest of the week, unless we actually just consolidate and be a little bit bearish and then have that bounce today. Okay, overall, I am bullish for the week. Immediate short term, it doesn't matter. We could have some volatility here. But I am relatively bullish for the week till Friday. Let's take a look at ADA. Low volume public holiday in the US. Okay, good to know. ADA, please. Let's take a look at ADA. Yeah, ADA is hitting that major resistance zone, all right, that $1.50 range. Let's zoom out on the daily. And yeah, not much to add. I'm still not extremely bullish on ADA. ADA has to gain control here from this $1.50 range. Now, we want to close a strong daily candle well above $1.50, so I'm talking about $1.70 or 80 even, and that would be a very, very strong sign on ADA. Any type of pullback after that breakout from this lower high is going to be very good opportunity. We'll be analyzing the situation. We'll be potentially, looking for some long opportunities. If you ask me, I think this is a short opportunity right now with a tight stop loss above this high. Yeah, I think so. We are basically in a downtrend. We're not. I'm not sure if we are going to successfully break this resistance, especially if Bitcoin starts tanking right now. There's a major resistance zone. If you ask me, after this pump, I would say shorting opportunity right there. Now, if you do not want to risk this short opportunity, you got a nice tight stop loss. You could potentially have all of these gains. You might be retesting the lows here again. This is very possible in the next coming days on ADA. Supposedly there's super bullish news on ADA, so yeah, I'm not following the fundamentals really. I'm just seeing that we are hitting resistance and we are getting that reaction right now. So yeah, if you want to wait and be a little bit conservative, if you are bullish, I would wait for a breakout and then any type of consolidation, bearish divergence, looking for that correction and some fib levels to long ADA. We do not know, we do not care where the price is going. We just need to react to whatever happens, right? That would have been an insane short opportunity. And this one, not too much because we are retesting it again, okay? And this could be a kind of a double bottom with a second lower bottom. Yeah, it's not the best moment. Like I said, we want to break out from this range. Then you could look for a long position. But yeah, I am a little bit more to the bearish side looking at the charts, looking at Bitcoin. XMR, please, Andy, for Lauren. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Monero for Lauren straight away. Okay, this is the only thing we got here. This is the daily chart for Monero. Let me solid base here at the summer lows. Solid base. Just to keep it simple. And what else? What else can we see? I think yeah, it must be the highest point of control. Yeah, we could. Yeah, basically. Yeah, highest point of control right there is the $170. This is exactly when we are bouncing. Where we start this massive mountain. This is also where why we're getting that reaction right from this box. If I extend this box all the way to the end, it's where we start with a massive spike on VPVR. Now there's a lot of resistance above us here, as you can see right there. So I think Monero is just going to end up in a massive consolidation. If we do manage to see a massive, like a super cycle, right? If we do see the bull run to continue, we are potentially going to see a massive accumulation here on Monero. Now, Monero is not one of, I know privacy coins are, I think they are important in the cryptocurrency space. But yeah, by looking at this chart, I think it's going to be pretty boring still for the next few weeks. But if you ask me, there's a solid support right here, and we could enter a nice accumulation zone. It's still going to be boring. Overall, still bearish. Even though, this might look good as a double bottom, still relatively bearish because, yeah, we are creating lower highs consistently right there. Yeah, no signs of strength here on Monero. Make sure to get your cup of tea, guys. Make sure to get your cup of tea. Right, let me scroll down here. Let's find some altcoins. What do you think about ADA? Says Mike92. I think ADA is just lagging behind. ADA will do good. A lot of projects will be built on ADA. I think if they deliver, I think ADA has got a bright future. Maybe, if you're looking for those gains, for those 5-10 X's, you're not going to get them in the immediate short term in the coming months with ADA. You might double your money. You might triple if you're really lucky, in my personal opinion. But yeah, if you want to, I think it's a long-term hodl, okay? You want to get ADA for the long run, for the next 5 years, and you might 10x your money on ADA within the next 5 years. I mean, not financial advice, of course, but yeah, it's definitely blockchain cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Cardano seems pretty solid. They have been lagging behind, but they are building on top of it, and they will deliver, I guess. Right, let's take a look. Smash up that like button. Says average. Absolutely, you got it. Hello, bro. Do you think ADA is gonna hit 5 or 6 in this cycle? Says Ben Murat, a very strong supporter, always commenting on my video. Ben, I think potentially it could. Yeah, I think potentially ADA can hit those levels. So yeah, we're looking for a 3x potentially, or even a 4x. It could happen. It could happen. I'm not going to lie, it could happen. Now, ADA, you know, cryptocurrency space needs a little bit of a catalyst right now, as in, you know, I don't know, we need loads of money pouring in. We need some bullish kind of news worldwide. Is it going to happen or not? We don't really know. I mean, if the S&P 500 starts tanking, if we start seeing economy getting crushed, interest rates going up to 1% by next month, you know, this is definitely going to have a bad effect on risky assets. So yeah, there's a lot of things that might not be good for crypto space, but I think so. I'm a strong believer in market cycles and sentiment. I think sentiment will drive. Yeah, cryptocurrency adoption is growing every single week, every single month. It's not like 2017, massive speculative bubble. It is still a speculative bubble, but sentiment, I think, is really bullish still. A lot of people coming in. You know, if you take a look at the wallets, created wallets every single week on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, it is hitting all-time high every single week. This did not happen in 2017. In 2017, early 2018, sorry, it was going downhill. It was going downhill. January, February, March, people were just losing hope, and yeah, it was just going down heavily. The creation of crypto wallets, such as for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, even though with the latest corrections, it's going up. It's reaching all-time high every single week. So yeah, that is saying something. Retail need to leave the market, and that is not happening. Right. Right. Andy, could you please analyze ENDS? How much lower do you think it will go? Let's take a look at ENDS. Let's take a look. I mean, this is not looking good at all. We lost a major level here. I think this is one of those. It's Ethereum something, isn't it? Ethereum ends. What is it? Ethereum name service. I mean, I think this one reminds me. I said this one reminds me like Internet Computer, where it did. You know, there was a massive hype at the beginning, and then it's just going down and down and down and down. So, yeah, how low can go? I mean, there's no signs of this stopping anytime soon. We've got a big solid candle printing here, so yeah, no signs of stopping anytime soon. Potentially, I like to see a nice sideways consolidation. And yeah, no signs of that just yet for this cryptocurrency. How low can we go? I mean, this is how high can we go? You don't really know till you find a nice solid floor and start breaking the lower highs. So we don't really know how low we can go until we see some signs of flattening out, you know, breaking lower highs, trend reversal signs. No trend reversal signs on this yet, so it's very hard to say. Bybit token, analyze please the bit token. Let's take a look at it straight away. Let's take a look at it. I remember this. We did. We had a great shorting opportunity right there, and this was okay, I remember when KASTA token was launched, you needed some BIT tokens. And we analyzed the Bybit token right over here. And we were predicting, just a few days, when the KASTA launch was just right over here. And the allocation for the KASTA tokens started from the 29th of December till the 5th of January. So we did analyze this, that the BIT token was going to have a pump, basically, because of that, because people, the demand was going to go high, and yeah, it skyrocketed all the way up here to the 62% golden pocket. All right, so everything was pointing out that from this drop, you were going to see finally that golden pocket reached, and we did reach it perfectly, and we started dropping. I remember analyzing this live, guys, because we did actually go live on the KASTA launch, and yeah, the Bybit token was actually dropping, so that was pretty cool to see. What can we expect now? I think basically we got high point of confluence right there because of the VPVR. We got $1.87 being a strong point of support, and yeah, I think we could get a bounce from here, but everything's pointing that we are, lower highs, that we are potentially going to come back down to retest the lows here, which is at the $1.60. Very, very possible, guys. Let's go with the trend. The trend is your friend, and the trend is going down. So, it's very, very likely that we are going to go down from here. Not sure if we are going to hold these levels. Reason why: you are retesting for the second time this area. You are creating lower highs. Could you get a bounce? Yes, but you might be creating a lower high right over there. You might be creating a descending triangle. You know the deal. Descending triangles are usually a bearish pattern because you're having a lot of selling pressure creating that lower high, and finally this level might not hold and you'll break it down. So overall, not looking too great. Crypto on a discount, yeah. Próximamente Altseason, bro. Stefano. Yes, I think so. I think an Altseason is very, very likely, but we're going to see a lot of volatility first. We might not break this range just yet. We might be hitting 43% and then drop. Yeah, no one knows the exact timing. We can analyze the charts and, give a higher probability prediction. Everything here indicates that, the Bitcoin dominance should be breaking down the 40% successfully at some point. It might be this month, it might be in 2 months. Now, you need to prepare yourself, get a good allocation on different altcoins, good ones if you can. Don't. I'm not sure if Shiba Inu is going to pump on the Altseason. It probably will. But I am definitely getting some good L1 and L2 blockchain projects. So yeah, definitely. I mean, everything points out that we are going to have an Altseason. If Bitcoin goes sideways, and I am almost, I'm not going to say 100% sure, because yeah, there's nothing 100%. If you see someone says I'm 100% sure, in analyzing charts or trading, then yeah, run, because yeah, no one's 100% sure, not even the best analyst. So, but I can see high probability of retesting the 40K levels and even dipping below, in between $40,000 and $37,000 is going to be an extreme buy zone right there. Extreme buy zone, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion, guys. We could slice this like butter and go down to the $30,000, but I think there's a very, very low probability of doing that. So what is going to happen, in my personal opinion, this guy who's asking me if there's going to be an Altseason is maybe not going to play out, this week or next week. and it might be a little bit bloody. We might going to see altcoin drop. If Bitcoin does drop below $40,000, you know, this week, we are going to see altcoins, you know, let me just check, because if we do drop slightly below, you know, it's going to be a 7-10% drop, in between 7 and 10% drop potentially. If we drop below $40,000, in between 6 and 10%. This means a lot of the altcoins won't drop 10%, they will drop 20 or even 30%, depending on which ones. Now, after that, after this drop, if this drop happens, there is where you want to start getting in heavily, in my personal opinion, on altcoins, maybe Bitcoin as well if you want. I've only got 20% of my portfolio in Bitcoin. I am heavily on altcoins. I know those drops are. I'm going to hold them. I'm going to hold those drops. If Bitcoin drops down to these levels, I am doing a little bit of spot trading, like I showed you here on Metis. Absolutely crazy how, you know, I sold some at $300, and I was expecting this drop potentially to 260. I got some spot positions, buy orders right over there. But yeah, Altseason will come. We might have a drop before though. Where's the buy zone for Luna? It says AB Classics. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at Luna. Let's take a look at Luna straight away. This doesn't look too bad actually. This doesn't look too bad. This is on the 4-hourly chart. Let's get the VPVR out of the way. You know, there was some bearish divergence right there that played out beautifully. Right? What can we see here? What can we see? Because we did break out from these lower highs right there. You could arguably discuss that this looks like a kind of a bump and run pattern right there, and it is a little bit of a risky one. But we are maybe going to enter a buy zone very, very soon on Luna. If you were to see this as a bump and run, let's take a look at VPVR right away. I mean, these have been incredible buying zones like this. Just to show you, let's take a look at fib levels from this low to this high. I mean, sometimes if you are in an uptrend and just using fib levels, absolutely insane. 62% level, there you got it. Bang, great buying opportunity. Bang, bang. What fib levels from these lows to the highs. I mean, we slightly went below the golden pocket down to the 78% levels. This is why 78 is sometimes the last point of support. And, you know, analyzing Bitcoin, the reason why I think that we could hit $37,000 and then get a massive bounce is because it's, apart from the Fibonacci levels, it's the last point of support right there from the ultimate low, that 37k range. And it's also, you know, a major support here that we did have back in August. So it would be the ultimate support level, and I think it's just very, very likely to happen because we need to get liquidity below this low. I think there's automated bots, okay, with stop losses behind these lows. I think we need a liquidity grab, get a lot of people, you know, activate short positions right there, because a lot of analysts or a lot of, you know, influencers might think that this is a massive head and shoulder pattern right there, and we are going to drop sub $30,000. Let me give you my personal opinion. I think this is not going to happen. But I do see a massive liquidity grab below $40,000, in between $40,000 and $37,000. That is my take here. You know, this is almost kind of imminent right there before you actually see any bullishness. Still a lot of people bullish on Twitter and on YouTube. which is surprising. So yeah, and a lot going back to Terra. I mean, Terra has had an insane run for the last weeks. In a nice corrective move right now. Let me just. We're gonna take a look at the VPVR right over here. There's a nice. Obviously, there's much more down here, but let's just see the price action from December and January, and we do have some pretty solid spike here. Point of control right there. Ultimate low right here. I think Luna can bounce between 73 and 63, in between that $10 range. I got a box right there. Massive spike in volume. This is why I got this box. This box is also because of this spike in volume. A lot of resistance here turning into support. And what else can we see on Luna? Let me just see here with this extension. We've gone all the way down here to the 1.27, 1-to-1. Yeah, ABC correction basically. If you want to see this as an ABC correction, the 1-to-1 was at $70. We went all the way down to $64, so a little bit extended there to the 127. This has a chance to get massively supported at the $75. Okay, maybe slightly below. We got insane resistance turning into support. We got nice, confluence right there on the VPVR, and ABC correction has finished right there. Yeah, very possible. We need to go with the trend. The trend is still to the upside. We got, these lower highs breaking the resistance. We might come back down, retest this range, and then bounce back up, guys. So I would say in between $70 and $75, would you have a potential good buy zone there on Solana. Be careful with Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin does have that drop, we could come as low as $70. It is the golden pocket from this low to the high. That range with the VPVR. We have a lot of movement right there with high volume. It could be a very nice level. We might be dipping slightly below here the resistance, turning it into support, and then get that bounce. So where's a good buy zone? In my personal opinion, I think a good area is in between $70 and $75. Be careful with volatility, all right? Be careful with volatility. If Bitcoin drops sub $40,000, you might get a massive spike, okay? So stay cautious. Don't forget to hit that like button, says Joseph. Absolutely, my man. Thank you very much. Right, let's scroll down. Bin Chicken ADA drives me insane. It's ADA. It's named for Ada Lovelace. Okay. Do you follow Mana? No, not much. I don't hold any Mana. I think there's been a little bit of a hype, too much of a hype, I think, on the metaverse space, and yeah, there's something that is not it's not convincing for me on this on these altcoins, because I think there's just been a bit of too much speculation. This is pure speculation. We got the advertisement of Facebook turning its brand to Metaverse. People got a little bit overhyped on this, and I think it's just dying off a little bit. We could actually lose this level, guys. It could happen. We just at this mountain peak on the VPVR right there, just trading at that range. Yeah, I would stay cautious. It might be a buy zone or not. I'm not too sure, guys. I'm a little bit cautious with these metaverse coins, with Mana and Sand. But yeah, if you are bullish, I mean, this might be a good buy zone. If we get fib levels from the high, yeah, we just touching that, you know, golden pocket range. So yeah, might be a good buy zone, that $2.50 range. But yeah, I do not like this chart at all. I mean, the bearish divergence are already playing out on the daily, because you do have these high highs, you do have the lower highs, right? So this is why you having this corrective market right now, but it's going sideways. I mean, this is already a good sign in my opinion, that it is going sideways at this range, and the RSI is going slightly to the downside. So this is good news. This means that the bears are actually losing steam here. If the price action is going sideways and the RSI is going slightly down. So yeah, that's what I got for mana. Not too much. Dragonchain rocks. What do you think? Haha. Yeah. I bought a bag of Dragonchain at 11 cents. I mean, I think if Bitcoin drops, Dragonchain might drop. Yeah, I've been talking about Dragonchain for over a month now, over 2 months. I bought a bag of Dragonchain, started doing some heavy research on it, and yeah, this one is going to go, in my opinion, to above $1. You know, huge team, partnerships. I think this one's going to do great, in my personal opinion. I do have this arc over here, and you know, a quick explanation on this kind of. Yeah, there's no secret on the chart like this. There's no secret. This is the logarithmic. This is going back from 2018. And I'll explain again. You get a massive bubble, okay? You get a massive bubble in 2017. There's no actual, you know, utility, nothing working on this blockchain project for enterprise, in the case of Dragonchain, for business enterprise. And you just have a massive drop because there's nothing developed, nothing working, like I explained to you on this chart. And you know, when you start going sideways and you start creating higher lows, and this is on the macro, this is months away, you know, and you're starting to create higher highs and higher lows. You know, you lost this low right there, but this is no problem. I mean, this happens. Overall trend though here, since March of 2020, Dragonchain is in a macro uptrend. Even though, you know, you might look at the, you know, the regular chart and you might think this is dead, but when you go to logarithmic, you can clearly see this is far away from dead. This is far away from dead. I do follow the project, and apparently the Ministry of Defense yeah, they are, you know, kind of, there's something to do with Dragonchain and the Ministry of Defense. I'll just say that, from the US. So I think Dragonchain will find some major resistance at some point. If we are following this arc over here, there will be a moment where in the next few months where Dragonchain is going to be alive. We're going to start seeing a lot of people talking about Dragonchain potentially when it's at $1. And yeah, you don't want to buy there. You don't want to buy at $1. You want to buy down here at, you know, 10 cents. So, I mean, that's my take. I'm willing to risk some of my portfolio on Dragonchain because I think it's a great project. Enterprise for business in the US. And yeah, the US has the biggest businesses worldwide. So another one that I'm bullish on business enterprise is Unibrite. And I'm not sure if you guys know about Unibrite, but oh my goodness, this one's going to be absolutely crazy, and it's in a massive correction right now. This is looking at the logarithmic chart. This one is going to be absolutely crazy. This could retest the 90-cent level. It could happen. Boy, this is when you want to buy. This one reached $4.50 almost back in September. You know, this one had an insane run up from 80 cents You know, this is very, very alive. Staking is coming to very soon. Mainnet is coming soon, Q1 of 2022. Yeah, the base ledger. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this project, but if you want to do some research, you know, Unibrite is a $10 coin in my personal opinion. Talking about Dragonchain, Unibrite is a German project. Let's take a look at some altcoins here. Right, I got a super chat here. Let me take a look at the super chartetto straight away. Right, let's take a look at the super chat here. 1 second. Couldn't wait. Can you do popcorn, please? Can we do? I guess that is Link, right? Let's do Chainlink. Let's do Chainlink. Okay. All right then. Let's do Chainlink. Let's do Chainlink. I can see a lot of popcorn here in the comment section. And we can take a look at Phantom afterwards. I got a Phantom here also. Let's take a look at Link. Guys, but first of all, it just takes 2 seconds. Let's all scroll down and smash up that like button all together. We can make it to 300 likes during the stream. With 325 watching, we can get to 300 likes all together. And let's take a look at Chainlink. What's going on with Chainlink? Oh, it is. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, it's very much, I don't really care about Chainlink too much in the immediate short term. We are actually talking about Chainlink potentially losing this $24, especially if Bitcoin does drop below $40,000. Chainlink will lose this level. It will lose it. Lose the $24 major support, and we are maybe going to retest the summer lows, guys. And I'm going to say if this happens, it's going to be one of the best buying opportunities for Chainlink, in my personal opinion. Chainlink likes to do massive macro double bottoms and then skyrocket. I have showed you before with this chart. It doesn't mean that we are going to make it this time, but looking at the logarithmic, keeping it simple, I think, you know, Chainlink does have a chance of losing $24 and coming back down to that $15, $14 range. It is possible. It is possible if and that would be almost a 50% drop there. If Bitcoin does drop 10%, who knows? Chainlink might get a big hit. Not guaranteed, okay? Not guaranteed to happen, because there is a possibility also. You did create a slightly higher low double bottom right there. You did also right over here, slightly a double bottom right here. Who knows? That $17 low from December, $16 actually almost, might be the low. It might be the low. You know, check out these lows. It's like there's a triple bottom in the case of here because of the Black Swan event, but you got slightly higher lows there, slightly higher lows. And who knows, this might be a slightly high low and it's off to the races in the coming months. Short-term analysis, we could actually break this. Yeah, basically we're sitting at that major level here, looking at Chainlink on the 4-hourly. We did spot this this ascending wedge. There was some bearish divergence. Yeah, they are basically playing out right now. We could have a massive selling. Massive wick here, potentially coming as low as the bottom here of this potential wedge. $20 and then get a massive bounce. This is if Bitcoin does have that, you know, it is a technical target from this ascending wedge. If Bitcoin does hit $38,000, I see Chainlink hitting about $20, which would be the lower part of this ascending wedge. So yeah, not too worried about that. That's what we got here. Let's take a look at Phantom. Thanks for the TA, Andy. Dragonchain announced partnership with SADA, so they're pumping. Yeah, I mean, a lot of cool things are coming for Dragonchain. You know, you need to try and detect what kind of partnerships they are going to have in the future. You know, their utility. And yeah, I mean, yeah, big things will come with Dragonchain. That is for sure. That is for sure. But yeah, we need to get in before they get those partnerships. And so yeah. Traditional BTC cycle is almost irrelevant in my opinion, says Shaf. Yeah, well, let's take a look at the poll here. 1 second.